Hi, I'm Happy Andy. Today we're making a mackerel dish. Super classic, mackerel, horseradish, beetroot. That's pretty much it. But we're gonna make it a bit fancy in case your mates are coming around and you want to impress them. First things first, we're gonna do a little pickle. Now I love a pickle. One, because it's pretty easy, but and also there's kind of like one pickle rule. And so for this, we're going to do these gorgeous candied beetroots. You could do normal, but I just like these because they look really funky inside. So let's get the pickling juice ready. So for our pickling juice, it's pretty much the same ratio for any pickle you fancy. So we've got white wine vinegar, loads of sugar. I'm using mustard seeds and celery salt. You can kind of use whatever you fancy in terms of that way, as long as you've got loads of vinegar, loads of sugar and a little bit of water. You're pretty much set. So right, you can measure this out, or you can just kind of do it by eye in terms of ratios. You can see I'm going to go about 60% vinegar, a bit of water. That'll do. And now look how much sugar I'm going to put in. I mean, you don't eat the pickle juice, so don't really worry too much, but it is quite a hefty amount going in there. And then we'll bring that up to the boil. And for me, I'm just going to pimp mine up with a few mustard seeds. Now don't go crazy with these, otherwise it starts to taste like perfume. And I just love celery salt, so I'm using celery salt, but of course just the classic sea salt's great. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. That's pretty much it. You could do anything you like, as long as you've got vinegar, you've got a bit of water, sugar and salt. That's great for any pickling. So let's bring that up to the boil. Whack that over there. Put the lid on to speed things up. Now I'm going to use these beetroots. You can use regular beetroot. You could use cucumber if you wanted, but I'm going to use these because I think they look a bit nice. I'm just going to pass it through the mandolin. I'm an idiot and I've bought, I thought I was buying candied beetroot, it looks like I bought a turnip, but we can pickle a turnip and make some funky little something funky out of it anyway, so whoops, silly man. All I've done is pass them, that's loads, because I'm going to use this little cutter and make sort of almost fish scales. Let's go through there. We've got these lovely little whip round circles. That's probably plenty. In case we run out, we've got more coming. Whack that in the old compost. And you can see we've got these really cool little slices that we're going to stack up like that. See how many we've got. I'll just check I've got enough. I'm going to need more than that. I'll have to use the other one. I can hear the pickling juice is done already. Brought that right up to the boil. Let's pop that there for now. Just let that cool down. Then we'll just give it a little taste. Will it need more sugar? Will it need more salt? Who knows? So here, I've just brought that to the boil. All the sugars dissolved, all the salts dissolved. This is still really hot, and I'll put these, if you're doing loads, you might need to bring this up to the boil, but because these are so thin, you can see, the residual heat left in this pan is going to kind of cook these through a bit. If you were pickling something else that was a bit bigger, you would put them all in, bring them back up to the boil, and then let it sit. That's it. And as I say, I'm just going to let that sit, the residual heat of it. I'll leave that like that. I've got these gorgeous line caught mackerel. I'm going to do one per person. I love mackerel, so oily, proper good for you, loads of flavour. And I'm not going to do too much with this at the moment. We're going to have a really pokey, fresh horseradish creme fraiche with it. We've got some quite strong acidity with the pickle. So I'm going to grill these to get the skin nice and crispy. And really, all I'm going to do is get one of these, get a little bowl, I'll use that one for now, bit of salt, I've got sea salt, I'm not going to use all of that, but I'm just going to pimp up this salt with a bit of lemon zest, just to give it a bit of poke. That'll do. I'm just going to sprinkle it over. That's it, rub it in a bit. Sprinkle and rub. That's kind of all I'm going to do for now. bit the other side. So you can see these are, I just asked the old fishmonger to butterfly these, and really just because I think it looks nice, that's mainly the reason why. I'm going to pop that on the grill, skin side up, grease proof down. Adios, it's not going to take long at all. Cheeky little wipe down. Whilst that's grilling, we'll make a really simple horseradish creme fraiche. So what do we need for horseradish creme fraiche? Creme fraiche and horseradish. So easy, I'll do a spoon of that. A bit more. This has still got a little bit of lemon on it, but that'll be alright. Fresh horseradish. Quite pokey, so don't go too crazy, but I love it. Of course you could use creamed horseradish out of a jar, it's just I saw this and thought nice. But it's a lot pokier than the cream stuff. That will do, so how many grates is that, 20? Let's give it a whirl. Pinch of salt. Leave this over here. And then we'll give it a taste. Beautiful. I've had a little bit of squeeze the lemon, completely optional. That's it, let's check on the fish. So this mackerel's done. You know, that took minutes. I've only done one side and the steam's kind of cooked the underside. Looks a bit, woo! So now that's going to kind of steam through. We're going to get our lovely pickles. So good. I love pickles. And then we're just going to kind of, in a fancy way, just layer them up. Let's start this end. More to go. If you want to just tidy it up around the edges, you can. I am going to do. It means you lose a bit of flesh, but hey ho, we'll use that for something else. Ready?
Yep.
Cool, so I've just knitted the edges up. Time to plate. To plate up, we're going to do this trendy little thing of a kind of a split cream. I'm going to add a bit of water. Why? Because then I'm going to add some olive oil. Oil and water don't mix, so it makes this cool little ripple and it looks kind of nice on the plate. So, in this creme fraiche horseradishy concoction, just a splash, because I don't want it all running all over the shop. Splash in there. Ooh. Beautifully done. Our thick creme fraiche, just thinned it out. It's got almost like single cream now, or like a Jersey milk or something. And that's lovely. Now I'm going to add the olive oil. You could do a dill oil, you could do anything. I'm just doing olive oil for now. This is quite a nice one. I'm going to pour that in there. In we go. And because of the water, you can see it's not combining and we're making a cool little ripple. Now I'm going to take a spoon of that onto our plate. Not too shabby. Take our lovely piece of mackerel, pop that on there. We're almost there. I'm going to add a tiny bit of dill or something green. I'll stick it there. I'll just stick it there. That's pretty much it. I'm serving mine with a little bit of rye, which you know how to chop bread. There you are. Mackerel, horseradish creme fraiche,